The hip-hop world is no stranger to rivalries and behind-the-scenes maneuvers, but recent allegations have added a new layer of intrigue to the ongoing feud between two of the industry's titans, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Charlamagne Tha God, a prominent radio host and cultural commentator, has stirred the pot by suggesting that Drake employs online firms and fan pages to shape narratives against Kendrick Lamar. This claim has ignited discussions about the lengths artists might go to influence public perception and the evolving nature of fan engagement in the digital age. To understand the gravity of Charlamagne's assertion, it's essential to delve into the history of the Drake-Kendrick Lamar feud. Their relationship, once marked by mutual respect, began to sour in the early 2010s. Kendrick's verse on Big Sean's Control in 2013, where he declared himself the King of New York and challenged his peers, including Drake, is often cited as a pivotal moment. While Drake initially downplayed the mention, tensions simmered beneath the surface, leading to subtle jabs in interviews and tracks over the years. Fast forward to 2024, and the feud escalated dramatically. Kendrick released Not Like Us, a track that many interpreted as a direct assault on Drake's credibility and authenticity. The song's impact was amplified by a high-profile performance during the Super Bowl 59 halftime show, where Kendrick's set was perceived by some, including Charlamagne Tha God, as heavily focused on Drake. Charlamagne commented that Kendrick seemed way too focused on Drake during the performance, highlighting the deep-seated nature of their rivalry. In the midst of this escalating tension, Charlamagne's recent allegations introduce a new dimension to the feud. He suggests that Drake is not merely responding to Kendrick's provocations, but is proactively using online platforms to sway public opinion against him. The idea is that by leveraging fan pages and possibly hiring firms to disseminate specific narratives, Drake aims to undermine Kendrick's reputation and position himself favorably in the court of public opinion. The concept of artists using digital platforms to influence narratives is not entirely new. In the age of social media, where perception can be as impactful as reality, controlling the narrative has become a crucial aspect of celebrity culture. Fan pages, often run by devoted followers, can amplify an artist's message, but the notion of these platforms being orchestrated or influenced by the artists themselves adds a layer of strategic manipulation to the equation. Drake, with his massive global following and savvy use of social media, is well positioned to harness such strategies. By allegedly directing fan pages or employing firms to craft specific narratives, he could effectively flood the digital space with content that shapes public perception in his favor. This tactic would not only bolster his image, but also subtly erode Kendrick's standing by perpetuating negative or diminishing narratives about him. However, these allegations raise ethical questions about authenticity and the manipulation of fan communities. If true, such practices could be seen as deceptive, undermining the genuine connection between artists and their fans. Fans engage with these platforms under the assumption that they are organic expressions of support, not realizing they might be part of a calculated publicity strategy. Moreover, the effectiveness of such tactics hinges on the assumption that fans are passive consumers of information. In reality, today's audiences are more media-savvy than ever, capable of discerning genuine content from manufactured narratives. If fans were to discover that their favorite artists are manipulating fan pages or employing firms to sway opinions, it could lead to backlash and a loss of trust. Kendrick Lamar, known for his introspective and socially conscious artistry, has cultivated a fan base that values authenticity and depth. If narratives questioning his credibility or intentions were to gain traction, it could potentially harm his relationship with his audience. However, Kendrick's consistent focus on meaningful content and his reluctance to engage in public spats might serve as a buffer against such tactics. On the other hand, Drake's approach to his public persona has always been multifaceted. He seamlessly blends vulnerability with bravado, often addressing controversies head-on in his music. This adaptability has endeared him to a broad audience, but if Charlamagne's allegations hold weight, it could suggest a more calculated side to his public interactions. The broader implications of these allegations touch on the evolving nature of celebrity culture in the digital age. As artists navigate an environment where social media presence can significantly impact their careers, The line between genuine fan engagement and strategic manipulation becomes increasingly blurred. While it's natural for artists to want to control their narratives, the methods employed and the transparency with which they do so are crucial factors in maintaining trust and authenticity. In conclusion, Charlamagne Tha God's suggestion that Drake uses online firms and fan pages to push narratives against Kendrick Lamar adds a provocative twist to an already complex feud. Whether these allegations are substantiated or not, they shed light on the intricate dynamics of modern celebrity culture, where the battle for public perception is as fierce as any lyrical showdown. As fans and observers, it's essential to approach such narratives critically, recognizing the potential for manipulation while appreciating the genuine artistry that both Drake and Kendrick Lamar bring to the hip-hop landscape.